Today's story asks one painful question: when truth finally speaks, is it already too late? Let me tell you the story of a wealthy man who had a wife he loved deeply. She entered his home as a virgin, pure and hopeful, and he was the first man to know her. Years passed, but the cry of a child never echoed through their corridors. Month after month, year after year, her womb remained silent. They went everywhere seeking help. They visited hospitals where doctors shook their heads. They sought native doctors who burned herbs and spoke in riddles. They prayed in places of worship, fasted, and sacrificed, but nothing changed. The man lived in constant shock and confusion. He could not understand why his wife could not conceive, and the burden weighed heavily on him. Soon, his family could no longer keep quiet. One day, his father and mother came to the house. They sat him down and spoke sternly. "It is high time you give us grandchildren," they said. "Our age is advancing. If your wife cannot give you children, she must leave this house." Those words cut deeply. From that day on, the wife's life became a daily trial. Relatives visited often, not to comfort her, but to accuse her. "You came into our son's life to eat his money," they said. "You have wasted his wealth and his youth. You are barren." The woman cried every day. Morning tears. Night tears. Silent tears. She had no one to defend her. She was an orphan, with no parents, no family, no place to run to. One day, the wealthy man's mother made a decision. She brought a young girl from the village. Standing before the first wife, the mother said coldly, "Since you cannot give my son a child, this is his new wife. You must accept her as your junior wife." The man protested. "Mother, I do not need another wife. I love my wife. When the time is right, God will give us a child." But his mother dismissed his words and left the girl behind. The man later told the new woman to pack her things and leave his house. But the first wife surprised him. "Please," she said softly, tears in her eyes. "Let her stay." That night, the first wife could not sleep. Her heart was heavy. When her husband asked what troubled her, she whispered, "Let us try. Go in with her. Maybe God will answer through her." The man was angry. "Why would you say this?" he asked. "When it is time, God will give us a child." But the woman cried, begged, and pleaded. Finally, the man agreed. 1 month passed. 2 months. 6 months. 1 year. The new wife did not conceive. The mother returned in fury. "You have been here for 1 year, eating my son's money and food," she shouted. "Why are you not pregnant?" The new wife answered her rudely, and chaos broke out. The mother accused her son, suggesting that maybe the problem was not the woman, but him. 2 weeks later, the mother brought another wife. The man protested loudly. "What kind of God is this?" he asked. "You bring women into my house every year." Still, the second woman stayed. Another year passed. She also did not conceive. Now fear entered the heart of the first wife. If 2 other women could not conceive, what was truly wrong? One day, while arranging her wardrobe, she found an envelope hidden among old books. Curious, she opened it. Her heart stopped. It was a hospital report. Her husband's name was written boldly on it. As she read further, her hands began to shake. The truth stared at her from the paper. Her husband could not impregnate a woman. She collapsed and wept bitterly. That evening, when her husband returned from work, she confronted him. "Why didn't you tell me?" she cried. "Why did you let me suffer all this shame?" The man fell to his knees, tears streaming down his face. "I was afraid," he confessed. "I didn't know how to tell you." Her heart broke completely. "You made me face your family's insults," she said. "You watched me cry every day. If you loved me, you would have told me the truth. That night, she packed a few clothes and left the house. This is my 7th year in your house, she said. I will come back for the rest of my things. She left in anger and pain. The man searched everywhere for her. He called and called until he found her in a hotel. He begged her endlessly. At last, she agreed to return home. But unknown to her, the man had prepared something. He invited his entire family, young and old, and gathered them in the house. When his wife entered and saw them, she was shocked. The man stood before everyone and told the truth. He explained how medical tests had revealed his condition long before marriage. He confessed how he met his wife as a virgin and chose silence out of fear. The family was stunned. His mother wept and knelt before the wife. "I am sorry," she said. "Forgive me for everything I did to you." The wife also knelt down and spoke with a trembling voice. "I did not marry your son because of his wealth," she said. "I married him because of love." She turned to her husband and held his hands. "Whatever it is," she said, "I accept you." And in that moment, the house learned a painful truth. Love is not proven by children alone, and also silence can wound deeper than poverty. Drop your own thoughts about this story. Kindly subscribe and share for more folktale stories like this.